Now, your top 7 at 7 with Carly Barnett.
We're staying on top of a number of major stories for you tonight. Here's your top 7 at 7. DeKalb County Police says an officer shot an armed woman this afternoon. It happened on Tree Hills Parkway in Stone Mountain. We're told the woman was taken to the hospital and is in stable condition. The GBI is now investigating. State agents are also investigating a shooting with officers in Sandy Springs. Police say the suspect opened fire at police during a standoff. We're told a bullet grazed an officer's hand. The man accused in the shooting surrendered this afternoon.
Was the most violent impact I could ever imagine.
A truck driver was arrested, accused of causing a crash on I-85 in Jackson County that killed 8 family members. 33-year-old Kane Hammock faces charges, including second-degree vehicular homicide following too closely and distracted driving after striking the back of the van. 7 people in the van died at the scene. The 8th body was discovered later at the crash site. The search continues for a missing 6-month-old in Clayton County. Right now, police are back at the apartments on Valley Hill Road in Riverdale looking for baby Nakai Pratt. His father, Antonio Pierce, is a suspect in this case. He will face a judge tomorrow on unrelated charges. City Schools of Decatur says they are considering closing an elementary school. The district tells us they're reviewing all 5 of their kindergarten through 2nd grade school buildings to, quote, ensure space, staffing, and resources that align with student needs. Parents spoke out tonight saying the news blindsided them. A final decision will be made in December. Today would have been George Floyd's birthday. Many here in Atlanta held a day of remembrance for Floyd and other victims of violence. There was a gathering this afternoon at Woodruff Park, and people marched to Centennial Olympic Park. The DeKalb County police officer killed in the CDC shooting was honored with 2 posthumous awards. David Rose was awarded a Purple Heart and a Medal of Honor. His widow accepted them on his behalf. That is your top 7 at 7. You can download the Atlanta News First app or go to our website to stay up to date.